Beans, the magical fruit. The more you eat, I can't make that joke because my mom might watch this video. I want to talk about beans real quick. So if you look at it, we got the Goya, you know, the good stuff. And then we got just like the name brand things. But whenever you're buying beans, because they can be beneficial, again, they're going to be higher in carbohydrates, but they have a good amount of fiber, they have a good amount of protein to them. When you're looking for them, what are you looking to get? You got pinto beans, chickpeas, kidney beans, red beans, white beans, black beans. You want it? We got it. Cannellini your bean of choice? Let me know. Now some of you like are Instapot people. If you're Instapot people, awesome. Get them dry, cook them. It's going to be the best option for you. If you're on the cheaper side and don't have one of those Instapots, don't want to have things cooking for a long time, don't want to have it just setting in your sink overnight so you can get out some of those oligosaccharides so that you're not going to be so, you know, then you can go in and get the canned stuff, all right? With the canned options though, again, try and stay away from like the flavored stuff. If it's flavor packets, it's going to be higher in sodium and you can't really navigate that as easily. However, there are low sodium options for beans out here, and I'll show you some of them. But in looking at these, again, look at the serving size when you're looking at it, half a cup. So there's 3.5 servings in this little cup here. So make sure that you're gonna look at the serving size so that you understand when you're eating that you might be eating more than one serving. Now, quick little tip for you. Whenever you're getting these things, if you're gonna buy chickpeas, black beans, any of those things, some of you are like, the juice is the best part. If you rinse it off, you can reduce the sodium in these puppies by up to half. So that can be beneficial considering that there's 320 milligrams of sodium in this. And we're supposed to get around 2,300 a day. Under 2,300, not like try to get it, but try and stay under it. I guarantee you'll get to it, but we should try and limit it. I'm not seeing any low sodium Goya options. Maybe I'm not looking in the right place. We'll go check some other places. Again, if you're willing to cook them from a bag, from dry, that's going to be an excellent option. Actually, let me look at the sodium in these guys to kind of compare it for a second. So these black beans, the amount of sodium in this is a big fat whopping goose egg. Frozen and fresh are always best. Cans okay if you can wash it. Beans, low sodium beans. Ah, found it. Found it. Good old great value. So if you're going to go great value, we got these chickpeas here. Chickpeas, half a cup, 320 milligrams of sodium. And we got some organic stuff. Let's see if this organic stuff makes a difference. So, half a cup, 110 calories, same old, 120 milligrams of sodium. So it's going to be lower sodium. That's not always going to be the case. So here we go, some tri-bean blends, 130, not bad. But again, if you're going to rinse it off, you can reduce it by half. So if you're not willing to spend the extra 20 cents, you can reduce it. If you're willing to spend the extra 20 cents, then you can reduce that. So it's a pretty low sodium option for you. Where are the low? They're being chosen. Excellent. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do a little comparison. We got the regular black beans, the reduced sodium black beans in the respective cans. So zoom in a little bit. Again, the serving size, let me take a picture of this. So again, the serving size on this is going to be half a cup. But you can see the sodium difference in here. Sorry, over here. 450 compared to 240. So that organic one over there, the one that you could get for a little bit cheaper than this, is actually going to have lower sodium. But reduced sodium, still a better option. Same story if you're going to go for the pinto beans. And beans, doesn't really matter which one you choose. Beans are a good choice. If you know you're the cannellini person, go for it. If you'd rather have the white beans, you'd rather have refried beans, not the same. As I said it, gotta show it. So this refried beans, again, 410 milligrams of sodium. It has more calories, has a little less fiber, and the protein on there, about the same. So, I mean, like, it's not terrible in relation, but just know it's not as good. And remember, this is all in comparison to just beans in their natural state. So the reality is, go ahead and make it from scratch. Make it yourself, and if you know you're not going to, you're going to go for the canned stuff, at least rinse it off. If you want to go for low sodium, go for it. And then you can season it yourself, and you're good to go. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.